What is going on, Bulls Nation? It is a sad day today because we just lost the heart and soul of this team in Caruso and one of the dumbest move perhaps by this front office. And I will talk about that right after this.
This is your home for all things Chicago Bulls. Join the conversation. You're listening to Chicago Bulls Nation.
All right, Bulls Nation. So, breaking news, Alex Caruso got traded to the Thunder for Josh Giddy. Let that sink in. All right, let's talk about this now. Caruso, not even arguably, is the most important or biggest asset of the Chicago Bulls right now. It's not DeMar DeRozan, it's not Zach LaVine, it's Alex Caruso. And who did we get in return for Alex Caruso? Josh Giddy, the guy who was unplayable in the playoffs because he cannot hit a jumper. Who do we have still? Are we gonna trade Kobe White next? It doesn't make any sense. I get. It's not like I don't want to trade Alex, but did we just turn down a pick to get Josh Giddy instead? I don't understand what the benefit is if on getting Josh Giddy. Are we looking him to be the next Lonzo Ball? Because even back then, Lonzo is a much better defender than Josh Giddy, and he can actually hit jumpers. And why are we trying to replace Lonzo now when he's about to come back? This front office, I swear to God, things just doesn't make any sense. You don't trade Rondo just for the sake of trading him. If you really don't want to re-sign the guy, you need to at least wait till the season begins or the trade deadline. Maybe there's a contending team who wants to overpay for Alex Caruso. You don't trade him for Josh Giddy. Make no mistake, I'm not mad because we got rid of Caruso. I understand that the direction the Bulls needs to go, but he is your most important or most valuable asset. You don't trade him for a guy that's coming off the worst season of his career. In exchange for, you didn't even get a pick. I would get it if you got a pick. Are we fascinated by Josh Giddy's draft, what do you call that? Where he was drafted? That was in the past. If he had some sort of upside, which he might still have because he's still a young guy, but come on now. Come on. I thought that Caruso would be dangled so we can get some value for Zach LaVine. And that makes sense, right? If you really want to get rid of Zach, you gotta attach some sort of an asset to him. And that is Caruso. Now, what do you need to attach to get rid of Zach? Kobe White? Or a pick? So now, if you do want to tank, I get it. You don't need to get rid of your best asset to tank. We already know that, oh my God, it doesn't make sense. If we got somebody who has more upside than Giddy, then I get it. If we get I'll get a top 10 protected pick before Giddy at this point. I really would. I think the guys can still grow, but man, now you're going to have to overpay for the guy and wait till that happens instead of you maybe controlling your fate and drafting a guy that you actually do like. This move makes zero sense. Zero whatsoever. I'm sure there's, it can't be the last move. I'm sure there's more moves to attach to it. It's more certainly now that Drummond is not coming back. The best defender on this bad defensive team, if that's what they wanted to go to, right? Like, if they're still, I guess we all thought that the Bulls are not going to tank completely, and I still believe in that. But if they're not going to tank completely and they're going to try to be competitive, how does that work with Giddy again? Even if you give him the keys to the city, to Giddy, right? Which is a bad move. Let's say you trade DeMar and those guys have, if this is all you're getting for Caruso, which is Giddy, what are you going to get for DeMar in a sign-in trade? Probably just salary fillers. Maybe a top 15 pick. This front office doesn't know how to do trades. I swear to God. This move makes zero sense. It doesn't help the Bulls moving forward or now. It just doesn't. Let's say they want to be competitive. You just lost your best defensive player and you added a guy who can't shoot on a team that already can't shoot. And now if you're looking forward to the future, it's not like you got a blue chip talent that, oh, there's a lot of growth in here. He can't shoot. And on top of that, we got rid of our best asset. A guy you can dangle around and maybe use him as a trade bait, or again to get rid of Zach's horrific contract. Why? Are we? Oh my God. I don't know what to say. Why am I a Chicago Bulls fan? If they traded Zach, for example, for, let's say, Sacramento Kings to get, Harrison Barnes and the other Kevin Werder with a top 10 protected pick for Zach and Caruso, I wouldn't even mind that. But this is horrible. This is a bad trade. It's a bad trade. And it could work for you two ways. Let's say Giddy works out. Let's just say the Bulls doesn't want to play Caruso, right? Because he's always injured. I get that. But Josh Giddy, if he balls out, are you really gonna overpay him? Let's say this season he actually has a rebound season and he actually plays good. I doubt he's gonna make that much difference with the Bulls, right? Let's say he balls out. Now you're gonna pay him? I don't know, man. This doesn't make any sense. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel.